lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed to continue.
This is the exit, but it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
Let's go, Tim.
Is this thing on? All right, all hands, especially you, Corda. Listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again. The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Paragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Paragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out. And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge, it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just Corda and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility's gonna be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives. So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I could just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot. I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt Corda or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped. secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. Maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives. Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions. Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel, echoing outwards.
Testing. How's it going, gamer? So I'm gonna take my mic off charge now so I can speak. How were you today? How was your stream earlier? Did you play Mad Max?
You hear it. It is fate, but it is there. It is the Force. You feel it has not been so long as for you to forget.
Doing great. We'll play Mad Max in about an hour. Okay, sweet. The sound isn't too bad. Okay, cool. When did this game come out? Do you know what? I'm actually not sure. I know Knights of the Old Republic 1 came out in 2003. This came out the year after, 2004. 6th of December 2004, according to my sources.
Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you. Come. I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
So yeah, I mean, when I start playing games like the Star Wars games that were more recent, I shouldn't be getting this kind of like lag and audio distortion. It's only because I'm trying to play an original Xbox game. It's like the very first Xbox console that came out. I'm trying to play this on my current console, which is the Xbox One S. And it's having some difficulties trying to emulate the game and the graphics and all that stuff. It's a bit too primitive for the console that I have now, if that makes sense. But we'll get there. As soon as I start blasting through this series, we'll be playing more recent games. And with any luck, we won't have any, any or if at all, this lag. But hopefully you can bear it until I, move on to the next game. How many are there? What games in this current series, like Knights of the Old Republic, or Star Wars in general? Okay. In general, well, I mean, you can imagine there are tens of games to play. I mean, there's got to be near to 100 Star Wars games in total. Maybe not that many, but it's like, I don't know, 50 to 60 games, probably a little bit more than that. But I'm not obviously going to play all of them. I'm talking about from the very first one ever made to like recent. But no, I'll play the major ones that I've played in the past that I know of. Some of them I haven't played before, like this game I've not played before. But I'm just going to pick out ones that stand out that are probably more important to the universe itself, the Star Wars universe itself. And we will just go from there, really. If that makes sense. Oh, this is a class skill, okay. But I don't know how many I'm going to play in total. That remains to be seen. That's to be announced. I'm just going to play until I'm satisfied, I guess. Just going to play until I'm satisfied. Critical strike, empathy. Okay, powers. Burst of speed is always a good one. Means you can run super fast. Wait, what? This game's slightly harder to control than the first one is. The sound really isn't that bad. It's not as bad as some of the Walking Dead episodes were. I mean, that's good. That's comforting. That's comforting to know.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read.
I don't know why this
But you
woman's...
have nothing to fear from this one, and he might yet prove useful.
I don't know why this woman's talking to us through our mind. She's supposed to be like... She's supposed to be like waiting for us in another room, and yet she's communicating with us through the Force, I'm guessing. Right, so that dude needs rescuing, I guess. Yeah, some of the Walking Dead episodes, the quality was pretty poor, I must say. It's quite embarrassing at times. Especially, remember that bit where my whole screen got, like, covered by whatever it was. I couldn't see what the hell I was doing. I had to just, like, hope for the best I was doing the right thing. And yeah, it was so compelling, we all stuck with it. Yeah, I mean, you guys must have enjoyed it. I mean, I definitely enjoyed it. And like you kept saying, Gamer, it was like watching a TV series. Knock knock.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniform while I've been in here?
And who might you be?
Atten Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns.
What is this place?
Oh, you mean you didn't come here on purpose? I'm shocked. I really am. This slice of paradise is the Paragus mining facility. The only supplier of shipping-grade engine fuel to this corner of the galaxy. Paragus fuel plays havoc with engines, but it gets the job done. As long as you don't mind the toxic byproducts and trying to mine it without blowing yourself up.
Blowing yourself up?
Yeah, this asteroid belt is one giant minefield. One proton torpedo, even a stray blaster shot, can start an explosion that'll make the one that shattered Paragus 2 look like a kid's pop detonator.
Paragus 2? Question mark.
You know the planet with the exposed core you saw flying in? That hole was caused by the first mining station that tried to siphon fuel off the planet. Blew a whole chunk out of the planet and set it drifting out here in a big clump of fuel-cooled asteroids. So the miners drill the asteroids now, not the planet's surface. That's why they don't allow blasters here. Can't trust a miner jumped up on Juma Juice not to fire one stray shot that'll turn the entire colony into a thermal detonator.
And is that why you were locked up?
Do I look like some miner? Look, when I start shooting, I'm real careful who and what I shoot, even when I'm drinking. Security claimed I violated some trumped-up regulation or another. Take it up with them if you want, but they stopped listening to me shortly before they stopped feeding me. Now that's criminal.
The facility's deserted. What happened?
You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting.
Then there was some big explosion, and then I was sitting here for a long time, waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and ask a bunch of questions.
Are you pretty early in this game? Yeah, I've literally, like... I started it last night, and I only played about 40 minutes, 45 minutes of it, so I'm really not... I'm still in the first area of the game. I've not left this facility. This is where you start, and I'm still here. So, you know, if you're worried about anything that you've missed, you haven't missed anything at all. Literally nothing. There's a bounty on captured Jedi. Why?
Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high.
Not many Jedi left. What happened to them?
The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is, there's not even a Jedi Council anymore. But who knows?
Was it caused by the Mandalorian Wars?
Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been?
I've been away since the Mandalorian Wars.
Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course.
The rumours I heard said Revan defeated Malak, then went to Korriban to unite the Sith against the Republic. No, so, okay. This is going to be tied to what we did in the first game. So, this is what I did in the first KOTOR game. I was led to believe that Revan saved the Jedi and the Republic.
I guess. There's rumors all over space about it. All I heard was Revan returned to pay Malak back for trying to kill her in the first place. You know women.
Okay. So in my playthrough, I chose to be a woman. This is interesting. I didn't either the default character that Revan is a woman, or this has actually saved my first game playthrough over to this one. I didn't think that this happened back when this game was first released. I didn't think they did it like this. Interesting. How long have you been in that cage? Revan was a man, not a woman. No. Oh, okay, so again, it's letting us pick our choices from the first game in a conversation in this game. So because we were a female, I'm going to say this. I had heard Revan's redemption involved her stopping Malak, and she had no choice but to fight him.
Well, I wasn't there, thankfully. But I heard what she was like during the Mandalorian Wars, and it sounded like she was quick to wipe out anyone who crossed her.
The males are bad enough. But when a woman falls to the dark side, you better space yourself before they catch you.
I have some more questions for you.
Look, no offense or anything, but your weird half-naked interrogation isn't my idea. Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody?
Don't you know what happened to them?
From my beautiful view in the security cage? Look, I heard some explosions, some emergency alarms, some toxic gas pouring out of the vents. Maybe none of them survived whatever happened. And if they're all gone... Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times.
Tell me your plan and we can go from there.
This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down this cell security field and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We'll grab a ship and then we fly out of here.
Okay, one thing first. The patients in the medical bay were killed with a lethal dose of sedatives. Know anything about that?
No. Should I? Maybe you should ask one of those miners who was thinking about selling you to the exchange. Maybe they wanted to drug you up for transport. Ever think about that?
Calm down, I was just asking, not accusing you.
So you done interrogating me, or are we gonna work together and try to get out of this mess?
Alright, I'll let you out.
Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console.
Alright, let's go. Lead the way. Lead the way, posse.
Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated. So it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep the distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure pizzazz. The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown. Hey!
What's wrong?
This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean.
I've got 0 repair skills, I doubt I'll be able to do it, but let's try.
No. Someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave us here. Trapped.
There must be some way to end the lockdown from here.
I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us.
Let's see if we can try and reach someone on the comm.
Be my guest. Not much else we can do. The comm's all yours.
Okay, let's give it a go. Oh, what's these?
Dragged the freighter in. Was lucky it wasn't destroyed when it drifted into the asteroid field. Not much on board. One damaged droid, one annoying protocol droid, and a lot of bodies. Sent the survivor to medical and the others to the morgue. Didn't recognize the ship's ID code, so we transmitted it to the Republic for some answers. Questioned the protocol droid about what happened. Said his master, the survivor, I guess, was on the Republic ship, the Harbinger, when it suffered an engine failure. He says the survivor was a passenger on the vessel and a Jedi. If so, that's gonna mean true. Inventoried the bodies and cargo. Everything matches the protocol droid story. The T3 droid had seized up, so we left it in storage in standby mode. Don't know what code will access it. It could be its voice activated for all we know. We put the protocol droid to work in maintenance, sorting the mining droid comm routines and updating the recognition sensors. And to shut him up. When the survivor recovers, hopefully we can get him off the station before there's trouble between the work shifts. Word of the Jedi leaked out and the miners aren't sure what to do with it. Quarters mining crew wanted us to collect the credits for the bounty the exchange has on Jedi, but I stopped to that. We're contacting Telos to get the Republic records on the Jedi, but nobody will know word from the Republic. But I've sent out a broadcom transmission for records on this Ebonhawk. One of the miners said it used to be a smuggling vessel. Accidents are making the miners restless. The droid behavior course must be undergoing some kind of binary decay. 2 miners were drilled by a droid's mining laser. And those blasts in the ventilation tunnels nearly caused the whole facility to blow.
Interesting. Right. Dormitories. And Hangar Bay 25. Can you read me? Ah, T3's. Are you operational? We're trapped. Oh no, we're trapped up on the administration level. Can you unlock the turbo lifts? Is there some other way out of here besides the turbo lifts? I'd rather risk it than be trapped up here. Ooh, so I keep yawning, guys. I don't know why. It's not because I'm tired or anything. I don't feel tired. There's our ship, the Ebonhawk. Alright, let's get them from here then, I guess. What's it keep saying failure for? Okay, T3, you're losing, I'm losing confidence in you now. Like, supposed to be an astromech, very smart little droid, and you are pissing it up. So coming in here was pointless for now. I need to find a way out of this fucking room. Here we go. Okay, he's bashing them. Where's his weapon? Lovely. Come on, kill it. Kill it. Paragus Hangar Bay. Let's go. Oh. I bet you're looking forward to your stream, gamer. Playing Mad Max. You must be excited. We'll see how much I've forgotten about what's going on in the game. I'm sure you haven't forgotten much. You love it, really. Right, there's a fjord there. Right now, I'm literally going wherever I can to fucking get the grips of what I'm doing. Okay. Where am I supposed to go from here? Just trying to think from what I remember seeing on a couple of other people's streams. Override it from a console, eh? Okay. Right guys, I'm going to go and quickly make a coffee. I'm going to see if this makes a difference, because my head is like mush at the moment. I'm going to see if I can make a coffee. Might help me think clearer, because at the moment I'm not getting anywhere. So bear with me for 2 or 3 minutes while I do that. Okay. See if this gives me a kick up the bum. Wakes me up a bit, hopefully. I'm really confused. What I need to do. You are trapped on a Paragus administration level and have activated T3 to unlock the emergency hatch to allow you to escape. T3 we need to find a console that ties into the Paragus command control and open up the emergency hatch by remote. We've been everywhere, really. That's my understanding. There must be somewhere we haven't been, obviously. Okay. Oh, sweet. Okay. Right. Got more stuff. Droid flamethrower. Yeah. Okay, this wrecked droid contains a special droid-based item that, when equipped, allows droids to perform special attacks against opponents. This destroyed droid contains an ion blaster, which is extremely effective against droid opponents and energy shields. It only has a limited number of charges after which it is destroyed. Okay. Ugh. I hate being stuck. Oh, that's too hot. I need to let that cool down a bit. Ouch. I know, right? It is very frustrating when you hit a wall. And I'm only at the beginning of the game. This is not a good sign for the rest of the playthrough. No amount of security or explosives will open it. You'll need to override it from a console. Well, that sucks. Can I override it from here then? Oh, it finally let me restore the system. Right. Run diagnostic on damaged systems. Success. Access to Paragon emergency subsystems have been rerouted to a fuel depot computer terminal. Check the status of emergency subsystems. Okay, open blast door to hangar 25. Yes, please. Oh, failure. What? Open blast doors to fuel depot. One spike. Okay, that worked. Transmit asteroid orbital drift charts to Hawk nav computer. Yes, please. Download error. Access denied. Fuck's sake. Access hangar logs.
A lot of cargo from the Jedi's freighter is being stored in the secure cargo hold until we can pass it through the quarantine checks. And as requested, all the programming spikes the security officers wanted confiscated have been stored there as well to prevent further system compromises. The secure cargo hold should be safe enough. If anybody wants to break into it, they'd have to blow it open with explosives.
Maintenance violation.
Who ordered the mining droids to repair that Jedi's freighter? I come in here off the work shift and 3 of them are repairing the port stabilizers? Did I miss something? Somebody playing a trip? Because orders were that the hangar was to be locked down ever since that Jedi arrived. I don't know what maintenance is up to, but you can't just commission droids for repairs, especially with half the work shifts in medbay. Those droids are needed to repair the ventilation tunnels before gas builds up to terminal levels. It's not like that ship can go anywhere anyway. Even if it had the asteroid orbital drift charts, the navicomputer's been voice locked. You need the access code to get it spaceworthy. Considering this latest droid commission breach, I'm putting the droids in this section under the control of the current dock officer. If anyone sends commands to mine droids outside this terminal, I'll be forced to enact full override. Looks like those droids got the vessel working again, even with all the damage it had taken. The maintenance officer still won't admit ordering them to fix it, though. Regardless, still no luck accessing the navicomputer. It's been voice locked. Maybe by one of the corpses we found on the ship, like the old woman. If so, that ship isn't going anywhere, unless we rip out the navicomputer and put in a new one. If we even had one to spare. The only reason someone would lock their navicomputer is to hide their astrogation charts. Someone didn't want us to know where that ship was going, or where it had been. Only smugglers do that, or someone with something to hide. That Jedi's got a lot of questions to answer.
Okay. I think I might know what to do now. Access hangar bay layout, one spike. Okay, we're making progress, you guys. This little droid is kicking ass. For such a small little fella, he packs a punch. I wonder. I was given that big ion gun thing. I wonder if that will help me to get past the shield. I didn't use it. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, there's a terminal over there. There's an interface. Within the past day, a series of explosions within the Paragus mining facility has enacted an emergency lockdown. Someone has sliced into the fuel depot computers and created a phantom fuel leak, sealing off the area with force fields to contain the blast. Okay. The next journey begins for you. I know, right? My first playthrough, finally. How's it going? Still a little lag, but it's not as bad as it was in the first game. Okay, I think I did it. Oh no! Oh no! A little droid! T3!
So is that stupid droid of yours gonna come through or not?
It's not my droid, I don't know who he belongs to.
Well, I'm beginning to think I was a little better off in my...
Yeah, okay, how's it going, man? Welcome.
Cargo cylinder came through.
How are you? Welcome in, guys. Well, it looks like it, but it's strange he didn't contact us on the comm.
If he got the turbolifts working, then we should have a clear run to the hangar. We don't have a clear run to the hangar. All that's open is the emergency hatch. Wait, don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mining tunnels. Are you? That explosion I heard came from below. There's probably nothing down there except superheated rock and collapsed blast tunnels. You'd be an idiot to go down there.
Doing well, thanks. Sound is a little jittery today. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's not as bad as it was when we were playing the first game of this series, but it's in a slight improvement. It wasn't as bad as this when I started the stream today, but what do you say? That explosion I heard came from below. if it's dangerous in those tunnels, then you're the one going, not me. Maybe, but it's the only way out, and it's better I risk my life than yours. Why would we say that? We don't even know the guy. I'm just gonna send him.
Me? You're the Jedi. If one of us has to go, then it's you. Guardians of peace and justice throughout the galaxy, last I heard.
Look, this isn't fucking Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 4, right? The Jedi Code doesn't apply to fallen Jedi, so don't make me any angrier. Or there'll be one of us. There will only be one of us standing here. Hold on, you're a Jedi. Yeah, it appears to be. I appear to be. Fine, I'll take the risk. No sense in both of us risking our lives.
You're either really brave or really crazy. Or both. Alright, I'll try to monitor things from up here. Be careful. The only thing moving down there is likely to be mining droids, so don't be playing hero too hard. Not that I care what happens to you or anything. I just don't want to be trying to get off this rock myself.
Fine, see you soon.
Keep the comm link open. I may be able to guide you through the tunnels from up here. Don't know if the signal will hold if you get too deep, though.
Yay, lot of side points. Right. I'm thinking of doing a stream shortly to finish number 10 in your top 10. Yeah, why not? Finish it. Eager to see what the next one's going to be. Right, now I have to go. Let's read my journal. You lost contact with T3 after he opened the emergency hatch to the administration level. You have no idea what happened to him. Okay, I believe the hatch was over here somewhere. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it's there. So, where am I? Go this way. Go this way. Go this way. And it should be here.
Can you read me?
Barely, there's a lot of static.
There's a lot of interference down there, probably caused by that explosion. Still, it looks like there's a route down to the Paracas fuel depot. Its passages haven't collapsed. That explosion knocked out most of the sensors. There should be an emergency crate in the next room. Watch yourself. There's a lot of droid broadcasts in that area, but I can't pin them down.
Alert me immediately if you pick up anything else.
Will do. And be careful down there.
Do I not have fucking clothes to wear yet? Am I just gonna keep running around in this gimp suit? This is not a good look for me. Ah, here we go. Got uniform. My prayers have been answered. Sod it, let's finish it. I'll give you £5 if you choose the dark side ending.
find the emergency supplies?
Yes, it looks like there's some clothes in here.
About time. The whole half-naked Jedi thing was wearing a little thin. But there may be some survey gear and a safety harness inside the crate, too. The miners wear them when staking claims on them. The survey gear is designed to spot and protect you against sonic mines. And the safety harness can be helpful if you try to disarm them.
There's some kind of mining energy in this crate, too.
Yeah, it's like a military-issue energy shield, except it's designed to protect the miners against lasers and heat. Should work against the droid mining lasers. It won't last forever, and certainly not against multiple laser hits. But it may buy you some time if you get ambushed by a battalion of droids.
Well, I don't need him to tell me how it works, because I already know this. Let's go.
Just one more thing. I've narrowed down some of the ID signals, and if the numbers are right, you're sharing those tunnels with a battalion of mining droids.
Oh, for fuck's sake, can I sneak by them?
You could, if you have the skill in a stealth field generator. These droids rely on thermal sensors, primarily to detect explosives. The good thing is, that explosion down there kicked up so much heat and steam it may blind them. A bit, but not much.
I can handle it, just guide me out of there.
There's gonna be some central controller down there. See if you can find a terminal by the main access shaft. That'd be governing intelligence.
Okay, so... how do I use my stealth thing? Oh, I don't have paid stealth points, that's why.
Watch where you stab. If you have any skill, if you have survey.
Don't tempt you. Why not? I'm only joking anyway, you can do whatever ending you want. I was tempted to choose dark side ending right at the end, but I didn't do that in the end. Ugh. What the fuck? He's healing. Good luck in your stream, mate. By the way, it says you're playing Halo Infinite, by the way, again. What is this beautiful thing? I've got you on, so I recommend you if any new people show up. Alright, man. I was just saying to let you know your stream title says Halo Infinite. It says you're playing Halo.
Watch out. That explosion is superheated tunnels ahead. That steam will cook the skin off your bones. If you can find a mining energy shield, switch it on. It should protect you against the heat if...
We changed it. Oh, maybe I need to refresh my page then. Oh yeah, now it's changed. Beautiful. Oh shit, what the fuck? Where'd you come from? I wonder what that noise was. It sounded like a fucking broken down washing machine. Right, I think I'm going to spend some points on my security, possibly? Yeah, security. Security and persuasion. Canderous storyline kicked in. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, so not been over here. There aren't just mining droids down here, there are sensor balls too.
Sensor? It must be maintenance drones. Now watch out. Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. They don't have the same shielding as the mining droids. Be careful of those droids. I don't like this.
Okay. Droid command functions. I've only got one spike left. This is not going to get me far. Shut down containment fields. Raise the temperature in the tunnels to blind droid thermal sensors. Yes. Shit, I keep putting my weapon away by accident. Thanks for the alert, gamer. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Same problem audio. I told you it's the game, man, because it's an old game. You're playing on the Series X, and I'm playing on a 1S, so they're finding it hard to emulate the graphics and the the effects of this game because it was made like 20 years ago. It's like trying to put on an 80-year-old's pair of glasses on a teenager. It's not going to go down well. So I'm just playing through this game to get through it as quick as I can. Yeah, this one was 2004. This came out. Knights of the Old Republic 1 was 2003. KOTOR 2 came out a year later.
Picking up some strange readings. What are you doing down there?
What kind of readings?
The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the resurface the asteroid through the tunnels.
How much time do I have?
I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot real soon.
Copy that. Oh fuck, I don't know how to use that. Wee! That was a sick roll. Oh, who's that? Looks like Ron Weasley.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided the chapters are not off focus.
It's
How may I
HK!
be of assistance?
How do you know me? I'm not your master.
Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only organic which I may now serve.
Who was your previous master?
Answer. The captain of the Harbinger, Master. I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended destination.
What happened?
Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation.
Why didn't you tell me anyway?
Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship.
How come I don't remember any of this?
Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master.
Incapacitated?
Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious.
Drugged? What do you mean, drugged?
Placation. Merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of human juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold.
Why was I locked?
Clarification, by locked, I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning.
How did I get from the Harbinger to here?
Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the Cascade failure and the Harbinger systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master.
And what if I... Any idea what had attacked the small freighter? Just get my words mixed up then.
Evaluation. Master, I do not know. Judging from the damage, it had been attacked by a much larger vessel, and when it attempted to escape the Harbinger with you on board, it was fired on again. Addendum. It does seem odd that such a small vessel has a high probability of attracting the attention of much larger vessels. Not a welcome trait in a freighter, to be sure.
Why would they take me aboard?
Explanation. I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead and kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty.
Wait, what? How can you be a bounty hunter?
Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress.
Why did the Ebon Hawk come here?
Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer.
What happened once the ship arrived?
Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi.
How did they find out I was a Jedi?
Surprised answer. Why, I told the Master. You are the exiled Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the core word databases, which are notoriously spotty.
This information would have been... that wouldn't have been in core databases.
Indignant exclamation. Master, I am only a protocol droid, but it is part of my function to know such information and quick clarification. Apparently my vocabulator has suffered some damage, Master. I meant terminating any potential hostilities.
What happened to the miners? What? Miners when we arrived?
Answer. All that has happened has been because they believed believe. These accidents have coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly.
So what happened to the rest of the miners?
Many miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations. The explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communication and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation systems.
Sadly, what do you mean?
You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level.
Are you... are there anything left? Or are there any left, sorry?
Answer: I do not know, Master. Ironically enough, any miner that fled to the dormitory level to protect themselves from the droids and the explosions would find themselves in a gasp. It is unlikely any miners remain alive. As I said, the dormitory has been cut off from the rest of the facility, as has the hangar bay. There is no escape.
Can we try contacting them using a comlink?
Apology. Unfortunately, communication with the dormitory section is severed, Master. It is perhaps for the best, especially if any other accidents have occurred in that section. If that were the case, the severed comlink would have spared us the satisfaction of hearing the miners' screams as they lived out their last moments in fear and terror.
There must be another way.
In theory, you could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged.
Those miners could be hurt or in danger. We need to make sure they're alright.
Warning, Master, continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is noted on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation.
I'm going to find the miners, and you're going to help me.
Weary resignation. Very well, Master. But there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by... Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will do you no good.
Well, I'll be the I'll be the judge of that.
Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics.
You said you already have the code?
Condescending explanation. Oh, yes, Master. The code is maintenance control voice print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless.
If the maintenance officer is dead, how can I get him to speak the code?
Answer. Master, you cannot. You are trapped here just as I am. There is nothing to do, except patiently wait for whatever the future has in store for us.
More questions?
Of course, Master.
How do you use your how do you lose your I can't even speak virginity? No, how do you know me again?
Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous master, you are the only organic which I may now serve.
Who was your previous master? What else in that?
Of course, Master. Proud answer. This month, I am fluent in a...
Okay, we've done enough on this one. Okay. Yeah, mate, I can't really jump in yours at the moment when I'm streaming. What the fuck are these? Holy shit. Bye-bye. You know, I can't really do both, mate. 'cause I'm trying to do this as well at the same time. Just tell the dude, if, like, whoever you're talking about, if he wants to come over, he's more than welcome. Right.
Finished the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands. Finished my examination of the droids from the Ebonhawk freighter. The T3 unit looked like it had shut itself down. The protocol droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until it's put to except for the med bay. It seems to have some skills in speaking a droid behavior course, so there's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off. But speaking of the protocol droid about the Jedi and med bay, I thought they'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War. The droid told me that his master's the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy. The Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. Maybe the Jedi knows what happened to Revan after the end of the Jedi Civil War. Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless, especially Corda. Corda said the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shut down that idea pretty quick. But I don't think Corda and his men are gonna give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid, and he seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. The Corda wouldn't... When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk, I saw the voice print ID in the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter. But I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I give the code. The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with my answers. I don't understand it though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance, and then did something to them? I think security's right. Someone's trying to sabotage this facility, and they're using the droids to do it. But why? When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebon Hawk, I saw a voice. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter. But I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again.
Okay, right, so turbo lift. This place is like a fucking maze.
Greeting. Alarmed query. Indeed. Master, how is it possible that a T3 unit dumped in such a place? Like a piece of unwanted garbage? Thoughtful extrapolation. Perhaps it ran afoul of the other droids in this facility, and it is too bad that there is no way to reach the droid from here, Master. Otherwise you might be able to determine what happened to it. Of course, Master. Recitation. You need to open the airlock and use the construction scaffolding on the exterior of the asteroid to make your way to the dormitory section. Of course, for that,
body there?
Answer. That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain, and attempts to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droid he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock.
Screams?
Recitation? Oh yes, Master. The record of his last moments were... Fudge, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone with it! Oh, no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, no, no! Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in decibel, Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life.
Sonic Sensor, can you repeat that?
Recitation. Oh, yes, Master. The record of his last moments were... 5 droids burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bed. Please, someone with it! Oh, my leg! Addendum.
Wait, if you can play back his voice, can't you speak the voice code?
Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be in violation of the ethics programming most droids are believed to possess. I'm afraid there is nothing that can be done.
The fact that you can mimic voices is pretty impressive. What would it sound like if you did speak the code to the console?
Proud answer. Master, I believe my vocabulator is working adequately enough to accommodate your request. A recitation. Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5. There. Was that sufficient, Master?
Yes, I think that's all I need.
Confused query. I am sorry, Master.
Right, so that should have turned off the force fields, right? Oh no, it's still on. So wait, what did that do? Okay. With the Sonic imprint sensor, you were able to trick the HK unit into playing back the code. Now that you have the code, it should be easy to open the airlock, right? Which is where. Okay, enter the voice print code.
Maintenance control, voice print ID, R1D5.
Open door to airlock with maintenance officer override. Finally. Spacesuit. Okay. This is pretty cool.
It's about time. I lost signal after you left the mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility. On the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
I'm right outside the window. Really? Maybe you should look up.
Huh? What are you doing out there?
I need to reach the miners in the dormitory section, and this is the only way to get there.
You're crazy, even for a Jedi. Look, you need to get out of there quick.
What do you mean?
What little is left of the facility's venting systems have gone active, most likely from the explosions in the mining tunnels. They're venting Paraga's fuel deposits into space through the exterior vents, right in your path.
Can you shut them down?
Can't. I'm locked out of the main systems here. I couldn't shut it down if I tried. The vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior. And only in the last few minutes. It's almost as if... what now? I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh crap, who is it? What's it? It's a Republic ship. Ah, that's not good. Well, he looks friendly. I don't think I want to be out here with him. Okay. I don't think I want to be out here with them. Is that gonna hurt me? Oh shit. Ow, 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 ow. One of my followers said I said to look you up. Oh, nice one, mate. Appreciate that. Oh crap! went in. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Okay. Oh, crap. Come on. Don't know why I did that. Yeah, let's clear the gas in that room, because you never know, it might come in handy. Right, that doesn't help me much. Oh, maybe this will.
This may be the beginning of a long record. It's about an hour after the facility suffered the explosion that triggered the emergency lockdown. Just finished helping the dock officer set up the transmission relay. Not much signal strength, but it's better than nothing. The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. The code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13. Then the next 2 numbers are...
Sir, couldn't we contact the med bay? Maybe the Jedi's awake. If so, he could help us.
No good. The link to the medical computer was separate from the hub, just like the administration console. Even if the Jedi wakes up, how would we get the dormitory turbo lift code to it? Without it, the turbo lift to the administration level is locked down.
I've just typed in those first 3 numbers in my chat just so I don't forget them.
We just took an inventory of our supplies. We got enough emergency rations in the dormitories to last almost a month. With all the problems in the facility, I don't know how long we'll last. I wish we could contact the Jedi. Maybe he could... No, he's still floating in that damn tank. Something's made us fools. And since Corda and his crew aren't locked in here with us, it's pretty clear who it was. If I ever catch up with that Mandalorian-loving son of a... At least the air scrubbers are still working, even though they're tied into the... Hey, what's happening to the ventilation system? It's...
Oh no. That's how he died and everyone else died.
The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if...
Okay, so this one. Oh, let's find another holo reader. Shit.
Almost didn't make it out of the dormitory section before the lockdown, you murklack. You're cutting a little close, aren't you?
Yes, a regrettable miscalculation on my part. I'm contacting you because I'm picking up a subspace transmission from within that level. Is that your doing?
No, they must be trying to use the old relay system to send an emergency signal. I doubt they know what's really going on.
Hey,
Oh my
the
God, you-
turbo lift's locked down.
Try the code again, and don't worry about the miners and their transmission. By the time help arrives, we'll be all the way to Nar Shaddaa.
Oh, they won't be leaving the dormitories. The explosion within the tunnel has damaged the ventilation systems, causing breaches in the core exhaust conduit.
What? That's going to kill them all!
Not all of them, but I'm sending a number of mining droids to your location right now to correct that problem.
Corda, this turbo lift's locked down. The sequence isn't working.
Keep trying it! You! Why are you doing this? Why me?
You? It was never about you. The Jedi is all that interests me. But then you had to ruin everything by revealing his identity, and then trying to harm him. And that I cannot allow.
Statement. You are a risk, Corda. You are impulsive, crude, and soon deceased.
Well, well, well.
Mocking quail. statement. I believe I forgot to mention that I've reversed the turbolift codes, in case you managed to get this far.
Emergency lockdown overridden.
I have felt a disturbance. Our enemy is here. We must leave at once.
Enemy? What enemy?
The one that fired upon the Ebon Hawk as we attempted to rescue you. And he will not let us go without blood being shed.
Wait, who is this enemy?
The story is a long one, and time is short. Come, we must go, and quickly.
Alright, let's go.
We need to make our way to the docking area on this level. I fear the airlock has already opened, and if so, we must be on our guard. If we cannot reach the Ebon Hawk, then we must find a way to escape on the ship that is docked here.
Okay. The darkness is coming. It feels like it, and the music's just making it even more like intense. I take it she can wield swords, considering she's a Jedi. Okay, you found a partial code to open the turbo lift, but no codes for the hangar. Without those codes, you'll need to find another way to bypass the force fields in the fuel depot. Maybe that docked ship has the answer if you can get to it.
Emergency lockdown overridden.
So that's where we started. Oh crap, where do they come from?
What is it? This is not the time for questions.
It's time for answers. Who's pursuing us and why?
They are assassins, and they are responsible for the attack on the Ebon Hawk and the Harbinger. I did not expect them to find us so quickly. We must escape this facility. If we remain here, then we will die.
Your cryptic standoffish routine is starting to anger me.
And your stubborn blindness to our situation is equally frustrating. I would have expected more from a war veteran. They are assassin. We must escape this facility.
Fine. Be like that.
Is this thing on? Alright, all hands, especially you, Corder. Listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again. The next one of you... Why? So if I can... installed as added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt Corda or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droid.
Okay, now we're back here.
What in space is going on? Who's this? Another Jedi? What, did you guys suddenly start breeding when I wasn't looking?
After there's no time to explain, grab a weapon and follow me.
Alright. I'm guessing that Republic ship that just docked isn't carrying friends of yours.
I hope your talent for understatement is offset by your skill with the blaster. If not, then I fear our time together will be short indeed.
Yeah, and I'm also good at running and drinking, Your Majesty. And even if you two aren't big friends of the Republic, that warship's the only way off this station. Good thing we have a clear run to the ship.
Threat. Master, perhaps I did not enunciate clearly the last time we spoke. I suggested that you should shut down, stay put, and wait for rescue.
What do you mean?
Clarification. Master, your well-being is of the highest importance to me. I was forced to intercede here on Paragus to ensure your survival.
Are you the one who killed all the miners in the medical bay?
Indignant answer. Master, the miners intended to place you in jeopardy. I could not allow that to take place, so I was forced to negotiate a termination of hostilities. After reprogramming the mining droids to mine any organics they perceived, they began to kill the miners one by one. Then a series of flawlessly timed explosions drove the miners into their dormitories, where I was able to gas them all at once without wasting time hunting them through the mining tunnels. I then administered a large dose of sedatives to the remaining miners in the medbay, enough to kill them, but ensure you slept peacefully. Of course, against my calculations, you awakened from your tank prematurely.
And so you ordered the mining droids to kill me?
Answer? You misunderstand me, Master. Those droids were there to guard you. As I said, I did not anticipate you awakening from the tank. Besides, as you proved, Master, such droids could never pose a threat to a Jedi. The droids were custodial in nature.
Why did you want to capture me?
Answer. It is beyond the scope of my programming to probe the motivations of my clients, Master. Suffice to say that I am being well compensated for my services. You have been a difficult target to find. You have been wandering the galaxy since the end of the Mandalorian Wars, leaving little record of your passage. It is as if you did not wish to be found by hunters such as myself, or more likely, the Jedi Order.
Who is this client of yours?
Chiding answer. My programming renders me incapable of revealing the identity of my client, Master. However, I am free to say that my client is wealthy and very interested in possessing the last of the Jedi.
So what now? You gonna kill me?
Answer. No, Master. Killing you was never the intention. If you resist my attempts to return you to your Colto tank, however, I may inadvertently fracture your skeleton in several places to incapacitate you.
I don't want to fight you, but I will if you leave me no other choice.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If inflicting pain is the only means to resolve this matter, then you leave me no choice.
Oh, let me just switch Matey Boy's weapons. Hold on. And his clothes as well for a start.
Let us end this.
Oh no!
Failing, master.
And now what?
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed to contain the explosion.
Need to find the way out somehow. Yeah, this place is really complex. Wonder if I have to go back down here. Oh man, this is really getting annoying now. I just want to get out of this place. I think I'm gonna save the game here, guys, because I'm gonna be wandering around all night otherwise. And I'm getting more and more tired, which means my thought processes are getting worse and worse. I'm gonna give this a go tomorrow when I'm fresh. But I will thank you all for watching. Shout out to those who came into the stream. And I will post in my Discord when I'm going to be live next. So take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Sorry it was a bit of a boring stream, not much happened, but next time will be different. So take care. See you later, guys.